The Fed's interest rate cut is sure to spell relief for prospective homeowners, but those looking to buy can't get into a house that doesn't exist. Experts say as many as 6 million new homes are needed to meet the demand. In tonight's Eye on America, Ash-har Quraishi introduces us to a growing movement to add housing by changing the way we think of traditional neighborhoods.
This is my favorite one. I might have to put this one upstairs in my office.
For the first time in her 67 years, Rebecca Hemmons is settling into a home she owns.
So that was always a dream and a goal for me.
A dream and a goal that wasn't very easy to achieve.
Not at all.
Though it's not exactly how she imagined it.
Once I had this dream about living in a single-family home and sitting on my porch with my table of lemonade and glasses for the neighbors to wave at.
She couldn't afford a single-family home near Minneapolis, but multi-family housing made her dream of homeownership possible.
Looking for housing is a tedious journey.
How big of a problem is affordable housing in the Twin Cities?
It's a huge problem, and it's getting worse and worse year over year. Just as an example, the past 5 years, I think our median housing price has increased by $100,000, which is a huge increase.
Realtor Paige Kale is part of a growing nationwide coalition of pro-housing advocates who think more building density can solve the problem. It's called the YIMBY movement, short for Yes in My Backyard. It pushes for an end to single-family zoning, making way for more multiple-unit buildings to create more affordable housing.
So if you have 4 units on a single-family site, as opposed to 1 unit, you're able to, spread out the land costs and the infrastructure costs to 4 different housing units.
Minneapolis passed a plan to do that by 2040, but environmentalists and some homeowners oppose the changes.
The 2040 plan will hurt the uniqueness, the character, and the architectural heritage and charm of many single-family home neighborhoods.
It's controversial.
There were a lot of people in community that had strong feelings about it, for sure.
Aline Chermeroff is with the Minneapolis Federal Reserve.
Of course, the real question is, will it work?
Well, it's yet to be known.
Over the next 10 years, she'll track the plan's economic impact.
This is not going to happen overnight.
Correct. Even if you drive down the street, you can see a lot of cranes, and I think from that standpoint, I would say that that's positive, that there's a number of new units coming online every year.
Minnesota lawmakers have been considering taking the rezoning reform statewide. Other places that have also implemented YIMBY policies include California, Oregon, Massachusetts, and Montana.
None of the single-family homes that I looked for matched my budget, for one, and for two, there were too many things that needed to be done that I would have to come up with more to get it looking the way that I wanted it to.
Advocates say rezoning could help more Americans like Hemmons find affordable options.
This is the first. I'm the first person in my family to be a homeowner. First time.
That's quite an accomplishment.
It is.
Homeownership redefined and neighborhoods reshaped. For Eye on America, I'm Ash-har Quraishi in Minneapolis.